is another talentless that got no skill set that gotta come up off a dude, bro. Every time. Yo, I'm gonna say it because everyone else is too to say it. My influencers are trash. They're not interesting. They're not smart. They're not cool. They don't add no value. 9 out of 10 times they're double-digit IQ. They're not entertaining. Nothing. Almost everything about them is trash. So it looks like I was vindicated again, by the way. Someone sent in this link with Cenat and his chick. Bro, it's crazy how, like, I am Hostradamus, bro, on these. I truly am. So here we go.
Did you say how much what?
Nah, talking shit. All right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me if she had...
I called, dumbass, because you seen my, you know, I called. He seen my name in your phone, so I called. You hadn't told me to add you to the call. Just say he added you to the call.
Alright, what if he got, what if he have, you know, in my call log, no, like, it don't show, he said 3-way regular call, because like, it's not a FaceTime, so like.
No, but if I add you to a call, it don't say, it don't say, like, you know, you have to start the call on the 3-way for it to say.
Says here, Cenat's assistant Bree exposed Kai's ex-girlfriend Gigi for using her Finsta to cheat on him for months, exchanging messages and FaceTime calls with another man, and tried to rehearse a story with him to lie to Kai. Bruh, that is...
If I ask you, it'll just say me, like I called you. Did you say how much what?
Nah, talking shit. All right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me if she had...
And you know what's funny? I called it like a long time ago. I called it a year ago, actually, that this chick was going to be problems. And I said it before, never, ever, ever commit to influencer chicks. And the reason why you shouldn't commit to influencer chicks, we're going to make fun of this dumb, by the way, too soon here, Senna, she's a word. The reason why you should never commit to influencer chicks is because the nature of their business and the nature of them growing is going to be contingent on them being... It's very simple. Influencer girls don't have talent, okay? Since influencer girls don't have talent, they can't really build an audience on their own. They have to heavily rely upon collaborations. They have to collab with niggas to get clout, okay? That's the reality. These influencers are not interesting people. They're not cool people. They're not smart people. They're stupid 9 out of 10 times. And since they're stupid and their content sucks, they have to constantly collab with men to be able to get an audience, okay? That's how it goes, chat. That's really how it goes. So you have no business as a guy, especially if you're like a male creator, you have no business being around these, bro, at all. And I made a whole thing here. Let me see if I can find it. I call myself Hostradamus. Here we go. Here I am, niggas. Hostradamus, man. I never miss. Call me Hostradamus. Did I not call this shit a year ago? When did I call this shit? December 16, 2024. Come on, man. I called this shit, bro. So, Kai, I said this shit a year ago, bro. And look, he's a successful streamer. I'm not going to take that away from him. But what I will tell you is this. He don't know shit about women. He's going to have to get burned a few times to learn this shit. Bro, the worst thing you could do when you got money, status, and fame is get with a girl that also wants some money, status, and fame, bro. When you got money and you're lit, you need to get a chick that don't give a about none of that shit. She becomes your assistant. She's on camera when you tell her to be on camera. She don't got her own channel. She don't got her own shit. And if she does have her own shit, you collect all the money. It's your shit. You got the logins for everything. Her fame is through you and you control everything. She don't make a video without your approval. She don't make no money without your approval. You take everything because you're the one that put her on if you so to decide to do that. But the problem is when you get a girl like this that's already an influencer trying to get a come up, you're already up. Come on, man. Ulterior motives. And look, this is a very average looking black chick, bro. Like, she's not ugly. But like, you could go find this man. Why you gotta go with a chick that's an influencer? These young niggas never learn, bro. They never learn. And the problem is that everybody in this crew, right? They're all young niggas or simps, like this Phantom nigga, man. And I'm not even saying this to shit on him. I'm really not. I'll never be able to tell him this shit. So look, someone want to clip it, send it to him, whatever. Your boys around you aren't gonna tell you the truth. And also because the boys around them are too scared of getting like cooked or fired or whatever. The other thing too also is like you could tell that like Kai got a bunch of yes men around him. Agent Fat ain't gonna say nothing to him. Duke Dennis has 50 IQ. Phantom is a fat bird. So it's like the dudes around them are scared and they don't want to lose their shit, so don't say nothing. Like Agent ain't gonna say shit. Probably a lot of them don't even understand this shit. A lot of them probably aren't red pill aware if I'm gonna be all the way 1,000. Yeah, they're not. They're definitely not. Agent is not red pill aware. He let that Cenat clown him, bro. Use him, and nigga probably never even got his tucked, bro. Like what? A lot of black niggas are simps. Wifing of a girl that has career aspirations of being famous, being a celeb, being an influencer, whatever it is, bad mojo. Very bad. Never wife those girls in recreational use only, because her motives and her career path is always going to come at odds with yours. And then once she gets what she needs, you're no longer going to be the guy that she wants. And then you also got to be real with yourself. How tall are you? What's your sexual market value like? What's your game like, etc.? Would she be there with you if you Kai's like 5'5" or some shit? You didn't have. I didn't even realize he was that short. Status in the money, right? It's probably gonna be a no, man. Honestly, it's probably gonna be a no. Because you aren't gonna. Hold on, let me see if I can find this girl shit. The value, like, I'm gonna tell him this. Man, this man gonna come up. You're already very average looking. Look, what's her Instagram now? Let's look at her socials now. This was a year ago when he got with her, right? Let's look at this chick's Instagrams and shit like that now. What's her name? Gabriella Lee. I've never heard of this loser. All right, let's see. Bruh. Okay. So her Instagram has, I'm suspended, so I can't even look. But she has 447.2 right now, chat. 447.2. Before, so she tripled her shit basically with this nigga, right? In a year. And then what was her TikTok at? 468? Let's see what she's at now. 1.1 million now, bro. 1.1 million. Bro, what the man? Look at this shit. Now she's at 1.1. This nigga helped this like double and triple her shit. Bro, this shit gets me mad. That gets me mad. She don't deserve none of that shit. This is another talentless that got no skill set that got to come up off a dude, bro, every time. Yo, I'm going to say it because everyone else is too to say it. My influencers are trash. Okay? My influencers are garbage. Okay? They're not interesting. They're not smart. They're not cool. They don't add no value. 9 out of 10 times they're double-digit IQ. Okay? They're not entertaining. Nothing. Almost everything about them is trash. Everybody else is too to say this shit, but the reality is, if you remove their face, would they get the same viewership? It's a profile. Nope. Ain't nobody watch these if there's no. Nope. Okay? Niggas only want to watch them because they're women. Yep. And everybody else is to say this shit. That's why, if a girl does have a big platform, 9 out of 10 times, what is it? Instagram or TikTok. Yep. Why? Because it's short form. Anybody can be entertaining for 2 seconds. Yep. But most of these can be entertaining for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Nope. Ain't nobody watching no talk for 30 minutes. Out of here. 9 out of 10 times, no. Women don't have to be entertaining because they don't have to be. They don't have to be interesting because they don't have to be. Okay? So why niggas are gooning on OnlyFans. Most of these that make money don't actually make money from their content. They make money on OnlyFans being okay? That's what it is. And I'm tired of pretending like that's not what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. 9 out of 10 times. We're supposed to sit here and be like, oh yeah, women are equal to us. They're interesting. They're creators, blah, blah, blah. These female streamers suck. They suck. You niggas think that Cenat really got 10K niggas watching? Get the out of here, bruh. You must be drunk, high, or a simp, or all of the above. If you really think Pokimane and Valkyrie and Cenat got 10,000 niggas watching, you're no way, bro. No way. Especially that we know that half these Twitch niggas are buying. What the? And then if you think that niggas like Lacey, who's also a fat, that nigga's just as dumb as has 10K watching, you're drunk too. So look, I'm just saying what everybody else is thinking, bro. Okay? These female streamers are boring and they're stupid. Ain't nobody watching them, okay? Nigga might tune in for 2 seconds. Oh, Cenat's on. Once some niggas busted, they out of there. Telling you, bro. Niggas out of there, bro. And half these Twitch streamers are buying, dude. A lot of them are buying. And the reason why they're buying is because, why not? They might as well buy. I never mess with these. Yo, I am Hostradamus. And I told y'all a year ago, literally, I told y'all a year ago, yo, this shit ain't gonna last. And then what comes up? I'm single, I'll never be in a relationship again. And you know what's funny, bro? These niggas, I could tell you they be watching. Paul Pierce, Shannon Sharp, Chessing, Ocho Cinco. Yo, these niggas be watching for sure. I'm telling you, bro. They be taking my talking points. Right? They're trying to make it a little bit more clean and shit. Oh yeah, you know, let's be nicer to the black women. Like this guy Myron's out of here. Like he's a little too crazy. Hey man, I call it like it is. Okay? But yo, I am Hostradamus, bro. I am him, okay? I be predicting this shit all the time about these. I tell y'all I tell you guys they need to go back to being second class citizens. I tell y'all we need to take their right away to vote, right? Book number 2 coming up. Book number 1 here. Why Women Deserve Less. I'm not kidding around. Okay? Book number 2, Why Women Deserve Even Less, coming out very soon. By the way. And it's like, I'm the only nigga that like calls it like it is, bro. Everyone else is too scared to offend women. What? They're like children. That's what they are. And I'm tired of having to bite my tongue around it or say, oh, that's misogynistic and whatever. No, it's not misogynistic. It's realistic. These women are out of control. They're out of control. And they're stupid. Being out of control and being stupid and having a bunch of simps like, oh my God, we love everything that you do. You guys are awesome. What? Niggas are stupid, bro. Absolutely stupid. I'm telling you. And these girls that are like educated, they go to like, I went to college. You guys saw that the baby on the ice shooting? I'm going to be a lawyer. What? Yo, God forbid anybody take her on as a lawyer, bro. Dead man walking. That nigga's going under the jail. I want to be a lawyer. And University of Michigan is supposed to be a prestigious school. Dudes are idiots, bro. Idiots. Let me tell you the truth about college. College is a socially acceptable way to be a degenerate for 4 years. I said it. Okay? College, for most people, is just a socially acceptable way to be a degenerate for 4 years, be an alcoholic, do drugs, have loads of sex, and at the end of the day, maybe get a degree in something that will get you a job. That's what college is nowadays. That's the reality. And a lot of y'all niggas go to some shitty state school. 50% acceptance rate, 70% acceptance rate. You niggas are all at Rutgers, bro, basically. Someone like a Hassan Piker bragging about, I went to Rutgers. Nigga, that's a shitty school. Get the out of here. Oh, I went to UConn. I went to University of Michigan. These schools are all garbage. Get the out of here. Bro, honestly, unless you're going to like a prestigious school that's going to land you a job after, college is a complete waste of time, bro. Big waste of time. I went to Northeastern, 5% acceptance rate, damn near Ivy League school. It's a 5-year school because they land you a job after because they got the co-op. That's a good school. A lot of y'all niggas going to dumb schools. I go to University of New Hampshire. What? So let me get this straight. You're and you're going to school with a bunch of deers and you ain't going to get a job after this shit. Finito. Niggas are stupid. See, the reason why all these niggas are scared of me is because I went to a good school, I can speak the academic language, I can debate with you niggas, but then I can also be a racist throw a Roman up too. That's why I'm so dangerous. That's why they're trying to censor me on YouTube. They're trying to keep me demonetized, blah, blah, blah. But hey, the OSS is going to grow anywhere. We're going to keep growing. We're waking niggas up. We're going to these college campuses. We're telling people why they're stupid, because they are, by the way. They shouldn't have the right to vote. And we need to go back and putting them in the kitchen. I'm not kidding around. We need to go back, seriously, to taking our country back. And we're going to take our country back. Step 1 is putting them back in the kitchen, bro. The biggest security threat. Here's the real shit that nobody's going to tell y'all. Y'all want to know what the biggest national security threat is for the United States of America? Liberal white women. I said it. And then those are the 2 biggest national security threats, and I'll tell y'all why right now. Oh, real nigga timing. Yeah, you guys, oh shit, he really said it. Yeah. See, this is the shit that other influencers, other podcasts would never tell y'all because they're a bunch of niggas. Welcome to the debrief, niggas. I'll tell you guys why. White liberal, number 1, are stupid because they don't live in reality, okay? Everything is handed to them. They get the white privilege that they complain about all the time while simultaneously undermining their male counterparts They benefit from the white privilege that they shit on the white guy for having, by the way. Then they go to these schools. They're progressive. Yeah, I live on college campus. Yeah, I don't have to have a real job or nothing. So let me sit here and like advocate for stupid shit like marriage, rights, more mass immigration. Let's go ahead and let violent felons like the Aquarius get way less time in prison for committing crimes. You know what I mean? And then more the kind of background. You know what that nigga's trying to do? Oh, yes. Yes. More progressivism. Yes. More liberalism. More leftism. Yes. Right? The biggest national security threat, bro, by far, are liberal white women. They everything up. White dudes. Listen to me. Listen up, niggas. Hey, Tom and Chad and Brett. All you guys need to get your women in line, bro. You guys got to get your women in line. The reason why this country is failing is because we let white progressive women get power. They get into power. They vote in idiots. Idiots everything up. And that's how we end up with the situations that we have. Because what you guys got to understand is that women in general tend to be humanitarian. What does that mean? That means that they don't believe in meritocracy. What does that mean? That means that they look at like, everybody deserves money. Everybody deserves this. Everybody deserves that. They're basically socialists. Okay? And if you guys don't believe me, have a woman boss. There's a reason why even women don't want a woman's boss. When women are polled and asked, hey, would you prefer a male boss or female boss? You know what they say every single time? They say, I'd prefer a male boss. Why? Because with a male boss, number one, not emotional. And then number two, men tend to understand meritocracy. What's a meritocracy? The meritocracy is understanding that, okay, Tom did the best job, so he gets the most. Then, Chad did the second best. Timmy did the third best, blah, blah. So we paid him accordingly, right? You guys got to understand something. Women don't understand meritocracy. They just don't, okay? The only way you're going to find a girl that, like, understands meritocracy is if she plays sports. That's, like, one of the few times that you're going to see a girl that, like, understands that shit because with sports, it's win-lose. Right? It's like, who's the best girl on the team, etc. That's the only time girls really understand meritocracy is they're forced to play sports. But the reality is most women don't play sports. Let's be honest. They don't. Right? And if they do play games, they play like some bullshit. Hopscotch, jump rope, nothing where there's a decisive winner. When boys play, what do they play? Football, basketball. Boys play sports where there's a decisive winner. Men are inherently competitive and we understand meritocracy. Women don't. Okay? For the most part. Since women don't understand meritocracy, they can't be in positions of power. Okay? Because they think everybody deserves everything. Yeah. Because they're okay? Like, I'm sorry to tell y'all this, but this is the reality. In general, tend to be stupid. Now, let me be clear about this. Are there women out there that are brilliant? Of course. There are female geniuses. There are women that are smart, right? There's women out there that can write algorithms and do everything that a guy can do. But here's the reality. For every 20 male geniuses, there might be one female genius, okay? For every 10 brilliant men, there might be one brilliant woman. That's just the reality, okay? But here's the funny part. Everyone wants to talk about, oh, well, that's so up, Myron. Like, you're saying that they're stupid as shit. Yeah, they are. But here's the thing. Just because we have the majority of men that are geniuses doesn't mean that we don't have men on the bad side, too. The majority of men are geniuses, but the majority of homeless people are also men. Most are men, right? But most geniuses are men. So we dominate on both sides, right? We dominate on the superior side, also on the stupid side. But the problem with women is that there's not enough of them that are spectacular or genius to like keep society going. Does that make sense? To innovate. Like if we had to rely on female ingenuity, nigga, we'd still be rubbing sticks together for fire. Niggas would be like, oh shit, it's cold out here. You'll be cooked. And I think a bunch of you guys are stuck in the snow right now up north, right? Could y'all imagine if you had women? Y'all niggas would be in a cave right now. Some of y'all guys are in a nice warm house. You guys are like, oh yeah, I got the heat and shit. If we had to rely on women, y'all niggas would be in a cave, bro, with a bunch of buffalo jackets on. Okay? Real talk, man. So anyway,